Hey you guys, Kristyna here. I'm so excited for you to join me today because I am bringing you a new to me wig today. This is a brand style and color that I've never had experience with, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So we are going to be checking out Estetica's Avalon in the color Copper Sunset. I chose this color because I was really intrigued by the description, and I have been really enjoying reds lately. So I am a natural, well, I'm gray now, but when I would dye my bio hair, I would either go blonde or brunette. I never had experience with reds, and so I've been really loving having that flexibility with wigs to change up my color and have fun with it. And this is a fun color, you guys. This is Copper Sunset, and it's described as a chestnut brown with vibrant red highlights and subtle auburn tipped ends. I am obsessed with this color. It is so stunning and dynamic, and this style is really fun. So this is definitely out of my wheelhouse. I don't ever go for curly wigs. I'll do wavy or I'll go straight with some curls in it, but I've never done a curly wig, so this is out of my comfort zone for sure. But I really love this. I think this is a really natural curly looking wig. So if you are naturally a curly girl, you may want to add this to your list to check out because I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised with it. So absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at the cap construction before I show you guys this on. So this has a lace front. It's going to run from here to about here. It has a fixed left monofilament part. It's going to give you a really natural, great part line. Just keep in mind that it is fixed to the left, so you do not have full parting flexibility. But I like the left part anyway, so this works for me perfectly. It has your ear tabs. Ear tabs are going to anchor this to your head. It has the stretchy, breathable, open wefting, which I love. And then at the nape, it has these bra strap adjusters. These are not my favorite type of adjusters. I prefer Velcro because they stay in place all day. So I will make note of that, but these are an easy fix. Whenever I have wigs that have these in, typically throughout the day, they will work their way out and come undone. And that can be really frustrating, but it's a total simple fix. You're just gonna wanna size this where it needs to go to fit your head, and then you'll just take a simple stitch and stitch it in place and you'll be good to go. I just like to make note of that because if you are new to wearing wigs, that could be incredibly frustrating and you feel like there's nothing you can do. There's always something you can do with a wig. So let's go ahead and put this on. I don't use adhesives, I just use a velvet wig grip. I have my hair pulled up in the back and flattened with a barrette. So you want it as flat to your head as possible if you do have bio hair. And then you're gonna grab your wig by the nape. So the nape is right here at the back. This is what's going to sit at the base of your skull. And you're gonna go forehead first right here. Bring it around and adjust it to where it needs to sit on your hairline. So I feel like I have been trying my best to put myself back into a new wig wearer's shoes because when you are brand new to wearing wigs, it can be incredibly frustrating when you get a wig out of the box. Mind you, these come inside out. They've been sitting that way for quite some time. And so when you plop it on your head, as a new wig wearer, when you make this investment, you want to feel that relief, like I found it. It feels great. Most of the time, that's not the case. You gotta kind of look past the box hair a little bit and you gotta work with it a little bit. So what I love about Wigs.com and why I partner with them is because they really have the customer in mind with their return policy. So most retailers won't let you make any adjustments to the wig. Don't break up the part. Don't do anything to it. And Wigs.com is really understanding of how hard this process is for new wig wearers. So don't be afraid to get in there and just kind of work the wig. You can spray water on it, you can change up the part, and it won't affect your return policy. You still have 30 days with Wigs.com to return your wig, which also is unheard of. So I feel like their return policies for new wig wearers is why I always recommend them and why I'm partnered up with them. I truly, really appreciate that for my new wig wearing friends because it makes a huge difference. But all this to say, don't be afraid when you plop this on your head. If it's not just wowing you out the gate, try to look past that box hair and don't be afraid to get in there and play with it. So grab you a wide tooth comb. If you are wearing wigs, you better have a lot of these because they are an absolute must, especially if you are a synthetic wig wearer. You want to make sure that you're combing out your wig throughout the day to keep any tangles that may be forming it at bay, especially with longer pieces. This one sits right below my shoulders, but you're still gonna have wherever there's a little bit of friction. So if you're wearing, in the winter, you're wearing scarves and jackets and stuff, just make sure you're kind of combing through it throughout the day. But take your wide tooth comb and just kind of work these fibers a little bit. Spray some water and kind of waken these fibers up, and it'll start to tame that box hair out. So don't be afraid to kind of look past and get your hands into there, because most of the time when you just kind of work with it with your hands, it'll transform the wig and you can kind of start to see the potential. It's a really, really cute wig, you guys. I love this one. Let me give you a 360. So the lengths on these, the bangs are 10.5 inches. You have some layers here on the side that are also 10.5 inches. The crown is 12.5 inches. And then the nape right here at the back is 9.5 inches. So always make sure, go on Wigs.com's website, look up the length of the wig that you're interested in, and then take a measuring tape and you can see exactly where all of those lengths are gonna fall on your particular face shape, neck length, all of that good stuff. Because how a wig looks on me is gonna be probably different than how it lands and looks on you. So just keep that in mind. Now, these are regular synthetic fibers, so you cannot use heat tools on this. But I'm gonna say that if you wanted maybe to relax the curls a bit, I've noticed that since I've had this wig and I've kind of been playing with it, the curls have relaxed a lot just by playing with the fibers, by combing them out, kind of running my fingers through them. They've relaxed quite a bit. So just keep that in mind. But if you want to relax them even more and go for maybe a more beachy wave, I have kind of an idea in my head that I want to try. I was thinking that you could either take a fabric steamer, which you can use steam on your regular synthetic pieces. Don't be afraid to use steam. Just know that if you have curl in it and you get the steam up too close and hold it too long, you're gonna lose all that curl, and we don't want that. What I wanna try to go for is just a little bit of heat to try to relax these curls a bit, just to see what we can do to make it our own. So we're gonna test that out and I'll be right back to show you the process. Okay, so this is my result with just putting a little bit of steam on it. I kept the steam about 6 inches away from the hair. I didn't keep it on one section too long because I didn't want to lose the curl. I just wanted to try to see if I could relax them a little bit. And I think it did exactly what I wanted it to. I did see another woman who did a review on this particular wig, and she accidentally loosened the curls. And how she did it was she was doing a deep conditioning mix, and then she ended up wrapping that in a heating pad and left it there for, I don't know, a couple of hours or so, and went back and the curls had loosened a lot and relaxed, but it actually looked really beautiful. So I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to lose too much of the curl, but I thought that was actually kind of a brilliant idea, and it softened up the fibers too with the deep conditioning mix. But I have to say that just doing that little bit of steam helped relax the fibers and the curls a little bit, and I feel like the fibers are even softer, which I really love. So let me put this back on so we can see the finished look. Whenever you put a wig on, always make sure that when you put it on and you need to adjust it on your head, that you always grab it by the ear tabs. You never want to grab it by the fibers because that can compromise them. And we don't want to do that to our good investment. So here is Avalon after a little bit of steam to relax those curls. I think she's so darling. I really, really love this one, you guys. There is the back. So cute. I hope that y'all found this helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.